Here's the list of skills that you should prioritize when leveling. Hey guys, welcome to my leveling guide for the Paladin. While the Paladin is a support, his leveling speed is decent. You have access to some good DPS skills with good AoE range. Also, your identity skill makes your blue skill do higher damage, and it also increases their AoE range. So let's start with his mobility skills. The Paladin has tons of gap closers, but only one true mobility skill, dash slash. I mainly use this skill in dungeons, where you can't use your mount, so I use this skill to move faster. You can also use this skill as a gap closer when the mob is far away. I recommend to level the skill to level 4 and get Frisky Legs so you can increase your movement speed. Let's go over your DPS skills. Your first DPS skill at level 14 is Godsend Law. It's a range skill with decent AoE and good DPS. I recommend to level the skill to level 7 and get Weighty Word and the second tripod, Affected Area. The second tripod will increase your AoE area. Your next DPS skill, Punishment, is really good and has really high damage, especially when you're in your identity. I strongly recommend to level the skill to level 10 and take for the first tripod Dexterous Hands, for the second Last Argument, and for the third Steel Cross. Your next DPS skill, Wrath of God, is already good at level 4. I do not recommend to level the skill higher than 4 as it's not really worth it. For the first tripod, take High Voltage. Use this skill if you want to clear a pack of mobs. Next, we have Executor's Sword. This skill is mainly used as a boss killer. For the tripods, take Purify, Special Bullet, and Triple Attack. Your second tripod, Special Bullet, will make Executor's Sword deal more damage against bosses. For the first tripod, you can also take Outstanding Mobility if you like the skill as a little gap closer. At level 32, you unlock your main mob clearing skill, Execution of Justice. I strongly recommend to level the skill to level 10 and take Protective Barrier or Forward Attack if you want to have a little gap closer, Liberation of Power, and Thunder Whirlwind. At level 36, you get your main range mob clearing skill, Holy Explosion. Level the skill to level 10 and take Merciless Radiance, Affected Area, and Stinging Flashes. You can also use the skill against bosses. If you want to use it for bosses, use Special Bullet and Explosion Consequences. And lastly, at level 40, you unlock Holy Sword. I also recommend to level the skill to level 10, but you probably do not have enough points to level all these skills to level 10. I would take some skill points off Punishment or Executor's Sword, so you can level Holy Sword to level 10. For the tripods, you can take Magic Trail or Outstanding Mobility for your first one. For the second, take Critical Threat, and for the third, Dream of Light. If you like to use this skill more for bossing, take Fight Weakness and Concentrated Energy. For your identity skill, I would always use your blue identity skill. While you're leveling, this skill will really help you, while your second identity skill is more a party buff. For mobbing, all the previous mentioned skills are good. For your ultimate, take your first one, Lutheran's Determination. It does a lot more damage than your second one. So that's it for my leveling guide for the Paladin. I hope you guys liked the video and see you next time.